Fire investigators are looking into what caused a fire that burned down near the Old Century gazebo in Denver's City Park. The gazebo has been home to Jazz in the Park performances for the last 40 years, and it caught fire overnight. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Alexandra Lewis.
And I'm Phil Lipoff. 9 News reporter Spencer Soysher joins us live from City Park now. And Spencer, fire department unfortunately says it's a total loss.
Yeah, and you can still smell this smoke in the air, Phil and Alex. This gazebo, it's 97 years old. We keep seeing people either walk or run by here, maybe with their dogs, and they all stop and pull out their phones and take a picture frequently. They describe this part of the park as special to them, and a bunch of them are wondering what this means for Jazz in the Park this summer.
You think of that quintessential picture of Denver with the pavilion and the gazebo and the mountains in the background and downtown.
Think of how many times you've seen a shot like this one.
That just feels like a big hurt to lose something that, you know, that picture is not going to look the same for a while.
That gazebo or bandstand at City Park caught fire Thursday morning. The fire department says by the time they got here after 2:40 a.m., it was fully engulfed.
I'm hoping it wasn't intentional, that this was just an accident.
The Denver Fire Department hasn't determined a cause.
So I'm just really hoping that either it can be restored quickly or, be rebuilt quickly.
The band shell that's been here for 96 years is considered a total loss. It was supposed to host its 40th year of Jazz in the Park this summer.
I can't imagine how many millions of people have gotten to, have memories there.
The gazebo means so much to so many, like Andrew Silverberg for his wedding last May.
We did our vows walking, kind of into the park, ended right there at the bandstand.
A place with a near century of Denver history burned down this morning.
Yeah, it does just feel like it's such an icon.
But that doesn't mean it can't be replaced.
We'll build it back better, bigger, right?
City Park Jazz wrote on its social media today that it's still planning to have its 40th year anniversary series of concerts here at City Park. They're going to work with the city to determine what that looks like here. As for the fire itself, Denver Fire is still working to determine the cause of it. Live at City Park in Denver, Spencer Soysher, 9 News.
After breaking an all-time heat record in Denver yesterday, we are finally cooling off just a little bit. It's a different story for two towns in Colorado. The cities of Springfield and Walsh both recorded 97 degrees, breaking the hottest March temperatures anywhere in the state. Also, if you're noticing a bit of haze in the air, it's actually smoke that's coming from the wildfires burning in Nebraska.
Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin joins us now. And Kathy, the website IQ Air says our air quality is actually the 7th worst in the world right now.
It's a good news, bad news. This is all due to the cool front, which took us out of the record highs in the upper 80s into the lower 70s today. But it also brought with it a wind shift out of the east and northeast, which has allowed for smoke from a fire north of North Platte. And then, of course, we've got some smoke north of Pueblo, south of Colorado Springs. That is coming right into the front range on the backside of this front. Now, the good news is it's a cooler day and it will go cooler tomorrow. But some other good news, there's some moisture associated with this front, and we might see some rain showers tonight. But look at these current temperatures. It is 67 degrees in downtown Denver, while folks in southeastern Colorado on the southern side of that front are still dealing with record high temperatures. We're at least 20 degrees cooler than we were 24 hours ago. That is substantial. And the winds out of the east are picking up as well. And so we're happy to see this cool front. There's a second one coming through tomorrow and the chance for some showers tonight between 7 and 10 o'clock, which is just nothing but great news. So 60s now, chance for showers around 10 o'clock tonight. Temperatures bottom out in the 30s. We have the coolest day of the week coming up tomorrow, and we have some mountain snow in the forecast. All of that is just ahead.
All right, Kathy, thank you. We're hoping for some meaningful moisture soon to improve the drought conditions in Colorado. Some new data released just today from the U.S. Drought Monitor shows Denver County is under severe drought. For some of the higher elevations, conditions are even worse than that. Excuse me, counties like Eagle and Summit are under exceptional drought, which is the worst classification. It comes as a lot of cities along the Front Range are moving to restrict and enforce water use. Denver Water declared a drought and implemented mandatory water limits. Denver Water joins other communities like Erie and Thornton in limiting outdoor water use. The city of Aurora is currently weighing implementing similar restrictions. There's also a glowing list of ski resorts closing for the season earlier than normal.
Yeah, due to the historically low snowpack, most of Colorado's ski resorts did not get enough powder to open all of their terrain. Copper Mountain is closing April 26th. That's a week earlier than last year's closing date. Steamboat announced it will be closing April 12th. Monarch Mountain plans to close this Sunday, following last year's April 13th closing date. Both Ski Cooper and Sunlight closed last weekend. Thornton police are investigating a man's death as a homicide. Police say this happened just before 11 last night and near the intersection of East 88th Avenue and Grant Street. Officers say they found a 29-year-old man on the ground bleeding. That man was taken to the hospital, where we're told he later died. Police have not said how he was wounded or if a suspect has been identified.
Denver police are investigating after a woman was found dead in a home. Police say officers responded to a home on Logan Street near 16th Avenue to conduct a welfare check. When officers got there, they found the woman dead. It's now being investigated as a homicide. Still no word yet on any arrests or even any suspects. If you have any information on this case, you're asked to call Metro Denver Crime Stoppers.
A Broomfield mom is on edge after finding hot dogs laced with drugs in her yard. Police are now investigating after multiple dogs got sick because of it. The Frank family says it started last November. A hot dog filled with a crystal-like substance showed up on their mom's patio. Weeks later, their dog Gable got sick after eating something in the yard. A vet later confirmed they found meth in the dog's system. Months after that, another dog tested positive for meth and MDMA. The family says the incidents have led to $6,000 in vet bills. They've added cameras and some extra fencing, as you see here, but still don't know who is responsible.
She has no enemies or conflict. She doesn't have any neighbor conflicts. We just kind of assume this was a random, malicious act of like animal cruelty. It's unprovoked. It's random. It's just some level of derangement. Like, I just don't understand.
Broomfield police are investigating this as an isolated incident, but they are still asking anyone with any video or information to please come forward to them.
Another office building could turn into homes after the city of Denver agreed to help fund part of the project. According to our partners at the Denver Gazette, the Denver Downtown Development Authority Board approved a $63 million low-interest loan for the High Fidelity Plaza in downtown. The developer, the Luzzatto Company, is planning to transform the building into 700 apartment units. It also pitched amenities from childcare, a museum even, grocery store, and an independent movie theater. The project is set to cost $350 million in total. The city has previously raised concerns about the project, including the size and a lease dispute.
Castle Pines City Council has placed a 120-day stay on any future request for annexation of a piece of land in Douglas County. The nearly 800-acre property known as Crow's Nest is located in unincorporated Douglas County. It is directly south of Parker and east of Castle Pines. The land would have been used for a new mixed-use community. City Council unanimously approved both the withdrawal of the annexation request and the resolution dedicated to hammering out an annexation policy. According to city documents, the policy will include public engagement and planning for parks, trails, and commercial areas. People at this week's City Council meeting raised concerns about the potential strain on energy services and the water supply.